What's up, fellow gamers? It's J-Dub, back with another video. Now, before we get into anything, I need to ask you a question. Have any of you ever used a dating app? I know I've used my fair share. Well, have you ever been messaging someone on one of those apps, and the conversation seemed to be going really well, but then all of a sudden they just randomly stopped messaging you? You know, just ignored you. Pretended you didn't even exist. Anyway, that's one of the worst things about online dating. Well, aside from being catfished, of course. Anyway, that's the theme for my new video series. You know, a game comes out, and it's really enjoyable, and everyone seems to love it, but then it just becomes ignored and forgotten. That's why I'm calling this series Ghosted Games. I know that was a lot of exposition for just a video title, but I wanted to come up with something different other than hidden gems. So, here we go. A new video series and a new intro.
For the debut Ghosted Games, I decided to go back to the original Xbox and dust off one of my old favorites, Stubbs the Zombie in Rebel Without a Pulse. This is an action-adventure game where you play as an undead zombie named Stubbs, and you are out for revenge on the man that killed you, as well as finding your long-lost love. The game takes place in the futuristic fictional town of Fishbowl, where everyone has a hover car and robots have become their servants. The gameplay is simple. You run around, eat brains, and repeat as needed. There are some other attacks that you can perform as well. For instance, you can stun a bunch of enemies with flatulence. You can use your own spleen as a grenade. You can rip off your arm and use it to possess enemies. And you can even take off your own head and use it as an exploding bowling ball. All of these are absolutely ridiculous. And so much fun! The levels are varied so you don't get bored, and the enemy types get more challenging as the game goes on. The music in this game is amazeballs. I wish I could let you listen to it, but I'm afraid of getting this vid taken down due to copyright infringement. I'll just have to tell you about the music instead. The soundtrack is brimming with covers of hits from the 1950s performed by indie rock bands like The Flaming Lips, Rogue Wave, and Death Cab for Cutie, to name a few. Songs like Mr. Sandman, Earth Angel, and My Boyfriend's Back. And there's gonna be trouble. There's even a dance-off minigame that features a lot of these songs, but it was over too quickly because I'm just that darn good. I really wanted to hear more songs, but I'm sure you can still purchase the soundtrack. Somewhere. As far as replayability goes, you can go back to previous chapters once you beat the game. And there's even a co-op mode as well, so you can create a zombie apocalypse with a friend. Although, I had to play it solo because, well, I have no friends. Anyway, the game is getting a bit on the pricey side nowadays, with the cheapest one I could find being $100. But if you can find a way to get your hands on it, I know you won't be disappointed.
Well, that was just a quick look at a game that no one really talks about anymore. It's even an Xbox exclusive, so it boggles my mind why this game is so overlooked. I mean, the music, the gameplay, the sheer absurdity, it has all the makings of a cult classic. I hope my review can help this game get the recognition it deserves, because no one deserves to be ghosted. Do you hear me? No one. No one deserves to be ghosted. Anyway, I hoped you liked my video. If you did, be sure to like, share, and subscribe. I'm J-Dub the Gamer, and I'll see you guys next time.